excellent day in the life. It is a beautiful, sunny, but freezing cold day here in East Tennessee. So I thought I'd come out and relic hunt for a little while, see how things go. I may give it an hour or two if I can stand the cold that long. It's right about 30 something degrees. The wind chill makes it feel like it's in the 20s, so we'll see how long I can hold out. But a great day. Hopefully we can turn up a few Civil War relics. Well, that's kind of an interesting find. It sort of looks like part of a horseshoe, but it's not. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not part of a horseshoe. It's like a different metal composition. It's a tricky machine to dig with. Well, I've been digging for about 40 minutes now. Starting to lose hope. It's about 30 something degrees right now, and it says it feels like it's in the 20s. Dug this signal, and I think that right here is going to be a Civil War mini ball. Yeah, that's what it looks like. A 3-ring Civil War mini ball. And I know it's getting old for me and you guys digging up all these mini balls, but these encampments I've been hunting, I think, were staging areas, and that is why we're running into so many mini balls. And they were actually just areas where troops were staging, and they weren't there for very long. While they may have camped a day or two, they weren't there really long term. So that's probably why I'm not finding as many brass relics and lots of buttons and things like that, is simply because the troops, although there was a lot of troops throughout this area over the course of the Civil War, they just didn't stay here long. So I am really glad to have found that bullet, though. It makes for a great day in the life for me. You guys know it doesn't take a lot to make the BirdDogg happy, so I'm happy out here using the Garrett ATX today, just kind of digging every signal. And it's a cold day, but a beautiful day. That this target is iron, but we'll dig it anyway and have a look, shall we? Iron. Picking through these signals with the ATX, and just got another one in here. I think this is going to be it right here, and it may be another fired mini ball. Believe it or not, I think it is. It's a very mashed one, though. It hit hard, but that's gonna be what that is. Well, that's 2 Civil War relics for the day, so that's a good start. You know, picking through a site like this is a slow process, especially with the ATX or any pulse machine, which is really about all that'll work in this hot soil. I mean, I've brought the Garrett AT Pro out here and had some success, but it was mostly on very shallow targets. And I may do a little Garrett ATX how-to video and some tips and tricks with the Garrett ATX. So there's kind of a steep learning curve with this machine, and I'm still somewhere in the curve, but I'm rounding the top corner here, I think, with it. So anyways, I'm gonna keep digging, hopefully get a couple more Civil War relics. There was a piece of pottery in that hole, so thought I'd show that to you as well. I've actually been finding quite a bit of pottery out here, so that's always a good sign. Bullet. Yeah. Another bullet from the American Civil War. Excellent. Oh, I think that's another bullet. Yeah, it is. Same old, ain't it? We just cannot get away from Civil War bullets. That one, it looks like it has been wormed. So when a bullet has been wormed like this, it's because the powder got wet in the barrel and they had to remove the bullet from the barrel. And the only way they could do that was to take a ramrod, and they'd put a little screw tip on the end of the ramrod. They'd jam it down the ramrod and twist that screw into the tip of the bullet. And the screw would bite into the lead of the bullet, and then they could pull it straight back out. So that's a pretty neat find. It's likely from a soldier who was camped here who got his powder wet. And if you've ever heard the expression, keep your powder dry, that's why. You didn't want to be worming your bullets in the morning when your powder got wet. That's a great find. Well guys, I apologize for another day of digging nothing but Civil War bullets, but that has just been the reality here. I've tried my level best to get on some relics other than Civil War bullets, but this is just the way it's going here. And as I said, I think not only were these staging areas where troops were not at for long periods of time, but I think that these areas have been beaten to death by other relic hunters, and I'm kind of just picking up their scraps. So I'm gonna spend this week trying to get some new permissions. I don't know what that's gonna mean for our videos, but I suppose we'll just have to see. See you tomorrow.